Hey guys, how's it going? Markel here, back with another video. So it's been a minute since I made a video on the channel. I have been under the weather, which is why we didn't have Saturday roll call. My apologies for that. But this week, hopefully we will. I am starting to feel a lot better. It's because of the weather here. It switches so much lately. 1 minute just outside that window, it was raining maybe 30 minutes ago. Then it was sunshine. Now it's cooled off. It's probably gonna rain again. And the next thing you know, it'll be chilly again tonight. So the weather here has been so crazy lately that it's hard to prepare for it. So actually now when I go out, I take my backpack with me and I keep some kind of sweater or something in it because the weather just keeps switching. So that's the reason why I haven't been on the channel as much. Okay, with that being said, there was a question that was left behind a couple days ago from a gentleman who has 4 kids, I believe. He's on TDIU, of course, and he's asking about working a job that keeps him under the poverty line. And I saw some people that left some comments. So this is what I would say to you, sir. Go to your local comp and pen office, talk to them, let them know what you want to do. Instead of just taking somebody's word online or people leaving comments, and I'm sure their comments are you know, something that they're trying to do to help you, I would say go to the source, as I always tell you guys. Even if I tell you something, go to the source, which would be the Department of Veterans Affairs. Let them explain to you the do's and the don'ts, because that way you're getting directly from the people who are paying you. I'm not paying you. No one in the comment section is paying you. You listen to someone in the comment section and they're wrong, now what you gonna do? Because you don't even know these people. But you can go down to the Department of Veterans Affairs to Comp and Pen, get yourself an appointment, sit in that chair for a good 20, 30 minutes, go see a VSO and explain to them what you're trying to do. They can advise you from that point instead of you guessing. You know exactly what your limitations are. They know exactly what you're doing, so everybody's on the same page versus you just doing something because somebody said it in the comment section. Never do that. Go verify, trust but verify, okay? Always go to the source, guys, whatever it is. You got a question about Social Security? Don't rely on anybody online, nobody. I would say call Social Security, ask Social Security. They will give you answers over the phone. Simple as that. You got a level 1 person that you talk to, very simple, talk to them, get it done. Same with the Department of Veterans Affairs. They're not gonna answer a whole lot of things when it comes to your claim, but every other thing in general, like with the clothing allowance, and I'm gonna end it with this, with the clothing allowance. The clothing allowance is due at the end of this month, July 31st. August 1st, cutoff date, okay? If you are not sure whether or not you qualify for a clothing allowance, it does not hurt to put the application in. The worst thing that can happen, they'll tell you no. For those of you who are in another country and you wanna file your clothing allowance, my advice, and you need to contact whatever your last VA was, is to go wherever you got your last clothing allowance from and use that same system that they're familiar with, because they know your file, they know your situation. And it may be the same place where you got your prosthetic or your cream or whatever it is you got that qualifies you for the clothing allowance. So I would just say, for me, talk to whoever your last source was at the VA that you dealt with the clothing allowance and send it to them. I have yet to get an answer from anyone, whether I call the 800 number or call any of the other helpline numbers for veterans, even a number in DC. Where do you go when you live abroad to get your clothing allowance? The only answer I've ever gotten was go back to wherever you filed your last clothing allowance. Now, starting next year, when I start getting seen in either Miami again or Fort Lauderdale at the William King Clinic, I'm gonna ask them about doing my clothing allowance there. That way they can expect all my devices. They have a clear idea what they are, what needs to be replaced can be replaced. And that way I don't have to worry about it every year. Because every year it's this process now. I gotta send in photos to prove what I have, what I don't have. And it's like, it's getting old. So that's part of the reason why I also wanna fly back every year, at least once or twice a year. Let them handle it. Because I was looking at maybe doing 3 times a year, that's probably too much. Twice a year is probably good, because at the beginning of the year, anything I need to get done, like prosthetics fitted or whatever, I can get that done. And then toward the end of the year, whatever else they need to have, I need to get done, cool. When it comes to medications, the most that they can give you at a time is a 90-day supply. So when it comes to medication, I'll get them from the States the first 3 months, the last 3 months. That leaves me with the 6 months to pay for. And here, they're very inexpensive. So paying for medication here, I'll send it to FMP to get reimbursed, but I'm not gonna miss that much because I'm not on that much medication, okay? But hopefully this information helped you guys out. Any other questions you have, please leave comments below. And again, guys, go to the source. I'm sure the people in the comment section who leave comments, well intended. They're trying to help you the best that they can, but always go to the source. I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.
We were made love, yeah, baby, come over.